Hello, my name is Jesus Hernandez, and I will be doing my media criticism project on the Marvel film Black Panther. The tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman is an event that I feel impacted a lot of us in some form or another. However, he did leave behind a legacy of films that have become very popular in our culture today. One such film is Black Panther. It was released in February of 2018 and it stands as the 18th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, while all MCU films are considered a success, Black Panther sits at a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. It also features a soundtrack produced and curated by Kendrick Lamar. Now, the story of Black Panther centers around T'Challa, played by Chadwick Boseman, and what kind of king he hopes to be. It follows shortly after the death of his father T'Chaka and the fallout from decisions that he made during his time as king. The main antagonist of the film is Eric Killmonger, who is the son of T'Chaka's brother, who was serving in a spy mission in Oakland, California, but was killed by T'Chaka due to his radical beliefs of what Wakanda should do to better serve the nation, to better serve people around the world. Killmonger tries to uphold his father's beliefs and tries to take the nation of Wakanda by force so that he may share its weapons and resources with oppressed people around the world so that they may rise above others and they will be the ones on top. One of the main themes of Black Panther is the struggle for identity. T'Challa struggles with the type of king that he will be. Will he maintain his father and the nation's traditions of keeping their borders closed and staying hidden from the rest of the outside world, or will he try to open them up just like Killmonger wants him to? As for Killmonger himself, despite his family being from Wakanda, he himself has never seen the nation. He was orphaned in Oakland and abandoned and considered an outsider by his own family simply because they did not know he existed. Now, the struggle for identity is something that I feel everyone can relate to, but especially for people of color and African Americans, it may be hard to find role models in popular culture who can inspire them the same way that other people may feel. This is where Black Panther comes in. According to Carlos Gonzalez Velasquez, in a study that they performed, they found that the general trend for youth who watch Black Panther to feel an increased sense of empowerment is an important piece of evidence that popular culture does make a difference in the identity formation of youth of color. In other words, Black Panther provides youth of color and African American youth someone to look up to who not only looks like them, but shares in the same or similar struggles that they have. Now, in terms of the skyscraper model, I would consider personally Black Panther would be somewhere around the top mid floors, right around where Harry Potter and Star Wars sits. For the subway model, I would consider Black Panther to be familiar, comforting, and innovative. After all, it is a Hollywood film and it is a Marvel Cinematic Universe film. Now, Black Panther is relatable and representative for those of color in America, but where it may fall short is elsewhere around the globe. Yes, it is still considered a great film and it made a lot of money overseas, but the same struggles that we see on screen may not be as relatable to someone who lives in Africa or someone who lives in Asia, for example. Which is why I feel that it may not be as impactful or relatable for them, but it is still a largely successful Marvel film. All in all, however, I would consider Black Panther to definitely deserve a lot of the praise that it gets. It brought representation to the big screen for people of color who may not have had it before. And whereas other popular films before focus a lot on what the issues and struggles were for African Americans and other people of color, Black Panther instead celebrates it and finds people and finds African Americans and other people of color to be the ones who have already made it to the top and celebrates their culture rather than just highlighting their issues. Black Panther is definitely a film that I would recommend anyone to watch and one that I find myself going back to very often. Thank you.